By way of introduction, who are you, I am asked. If I give a name, it only tells what I am called. Having had many names, it still does not say who or what I am. To the oppressed, I am the angel of deliverance. To the oppressor, I am the angel of destruction. So who I am depends on who you are.
Ashe.
The comrade we are honoring today has been the personification of this poem by way of introduction by Albert Nuh Washington, a Black Liberation Army prisoner of war and a combatant in the war for self-determination. Our honored person as a youngster recognized the blatant and subtle manifestations of oppression, challenging those who would denigrate our people and uphold white supremacy. As a young man of 14, he joined the Black Panther Party and developed a friendship and camaraderie with the man-child Jonathan Jackson. After he left the party, he became involved and worked to eliminate dope from the community. The state eventually caught him in a web of repression against those fighting for liberation, and he spent years fighting the frame up and spent time on death row in San Quentin Prison. While at San Quentin, he would be given the name Jomo Kenyatta by Comrade Yogi Hugo Pinell. A tireless fighter, he defeated the government's attempt to cage him and returned to the streets and continued to fight against oppressive and destructive forces arrayed against the Black nation and other oppressed people. An honorable fighter, he also raised a strong son, the younger Jomo Kenyatta. He can also be found feeding elderly members of the community and those people who have been forced to live on the streets without homes, without houses. With his close comrade, Hotada Wallace Francis, he helped raise money for those fighting to protect the children of Atlanta who were being murdered in the streets, and so many other things that we can't enumerate them here. It would take too long. So for all his work for self-determination and fighting back oppression, Black August Los Angeles is proud to present this plaque to our burning spear in Los Angeles, Jomo Kenyatta.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all tricked me. I didn't know this was jumping off like this.
That's what we do.
Ashe, ashe, ashe.
The plaque reads, "A fierce and fearless hater of injustice, our Mau Mau in America. You are the eyes and ears of the people, who serves both correction and sustenance. Standing next to the man-child, your seeds and your deeds ensure your immortality." From Black August, Los Angeles, August 14th, 2020.
All right.
There you go.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you very
all right.
much.
All
This
right,
is a
Jomo.
pleasure and an honor. I had no idea that I was going to be presented with this. James fooled me. You guys fooled me this time.
Yes, we do.
This is like, I mean, I don't think I deserve this. If I could, I would like to dedicate this to Jonathan. Jonathan, who, you know, now he's been brought up again in my life. I had, you know, it goes without words. This is, I wish the brother was here, my mom, and this is an honor. And I don't know what to say. I'm flabbergasted, actually. This is something else here. Got my favorite gun, AK-47. This is wonderful. So,
Can we see it?
yeah, here it is.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Nice.
You deserve it.
Very nice.
1000%.
Yeah, it was, you know, to recognize, I mean, by your comrades. That's what's so great about receiving this. Your comrades recognize you know, because your comrades know this for real, that you for real. And that's something that you can never explain it, the way I feel about, receiving this,
That's
Caught
good.
me off guard. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything. And I always, forever, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, I will continue to fight till the ground soaks me up, till I go to the earth. I will continue to struggle, to fight for the freedom of our people, and oppressed people. The downtrodden as we've been for the last 400-something years. I will never, because a soldier continues to fight always. Thank you.
All right. You deserve it.
You deserve it.
No, Jonathan and all of George and all the people, Qatari, all them brothers is dead. I can't, sometimes I think with Qatari, where he died, they just let him sit up there and die like that. See, that's on my mind. I think about that. I have dreams sometimes about it. And I wake up. I'll wake up, but they can't wake up. I just hope their spirit some way here, somewhere where they can feel that we still fighting on. So, thank you.
I think they know.
Yeah. I hope I held myself accountable. That's all I want to do, to be accountable. Yeah.
Right on, comrade. And you be safe on that journey.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Brother Jomo.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you guys. I mean, it was, Mama, look at your boy now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything to say?
Yeah, I do. I just, I'm honored to be your comrade. I'm honored for what we represent, a liberation of African people. And I'll be right there with you till the wheels fall off.
There you go. Same here, comrade. Came here.
I'll be making sure that when you're getting ready to put in some correction, that I whisper a word of advice. It's not time, Jomo. It's not time.
Hey, you need that, comrade. You need to have me, because you done calmed me down on numerous occasions, especially with some of these fools. They have no idea what we've been through. Don't disrespect, don't. Woo.
Yeah, but you deserve that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
And I resonate with what you said in terms of being recognized by your comrades.
That's the most important thing. That's the only thing it is. It's like the sister Sada fight for me when I was down. The comrades inside was helping me fight when I was there, kept me alive. If it wasn't for my comrades in and out, I would not be here today. I owe this all to the people that fought for me inside and out.
Right.
So I recognize and understand that.
Right.
So I just want to say, Jomo, that I didn't know who Frank Shuford was that I was fighting for during the Coalition Against Police Abuse. And I'm honored to know that you are the Frank Shuford that I was fighting for when we were fighting in the Coalition Against Police Abuse to free you from your incarceration.
Right. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, me and you went to school together. We go to Pastor Junior High.
Well, yeah, but I only went there for
As a matter of fact, we went to elementary school together, didn't we? Did you know that?
Did you go to
24th Street Elementary School.
Yes, we went to 24th Street Elementary School.
Small world.
Yes, it is.
We went there with Karen Bass. I know we went to junior high school with her.
And so
yeah,
today I found out a bunch of folks went to Cal State Long Beach when I went to Cal State Long Beach too. So, but yeah, I'm honored to know you, Jomo, and treasure our camaraderie.
I appreciate that. It's an honor to know comrades like yourself. That just been in the struggle and involved in the struggle. I mean, there's so few of us now, and to have the comprehension to understand the reality, what we're going through right now, this time and space. While other people are playing at revolution, we weren't playing, and we're still not playing. But you got people that like to play about revolution. They like to talk about things they have no knowledge of. And they playing games, but it's not funny. It's too much blood is dried into the earth. Too much blood is lost to play with this thing. Revolution is not a plaything. Revolution is real.
Yeah.
Love you, Jomo.
Hey, little sister, how you doing?
No, I haven't known you as long as everybody else, but I have known you since I was 8 years old.
Yeah, that's a long time. That's some 30-something years at least. Huh? 40.
No, that's
A long time.
My grandmother, you and Lisa were my first exposures to the Black Panther Party and vegetarianism. So, and a lot of cool, fun stuff too. So, I know I don't go back as far as everybody else, but I've known you for like most of my life, and I just thank you for a lot of the things that you told me and taught me and funny things you shared with me, and I love you dearly.
You very welcome, sister. I always, treated you like a niece or like a young person. I always had your back, the whole family. I remember the picnics and stuff. We would stand on 8th Avenue. We had to understand. I used to work with Lisa and your mom, Ruthie. I loved her. Your dad and your brothers, and we were a family over there. Had a big ass barbecues and kickback.
One
we
of the
had
first
a patrol over
gardens.
the rolling 60s. It was over there. I remember one night, my ex-wife Lisa lost her purse, and she actually fell behind the couch. So we had these young brothers, these rolling 60s brothers, that helped her take some groceries to the car. So me and my mom, me and Michael Zenzo, next thing we know, we had kidnapped 4 or 5 of them. Throw them in the car, roll them down the street, chastised them, right? They said, we didn't take that, we didn't take that. Nah, you took it. You're going to give up on the money, you're going to give it. Come to find out, I said, wait a minute. I said, Lisa, did you look behind the couch? I don't know. She didn't know what was happening. She was square from Delaware. So anyway, we went back and we found the purse, right? So we went back and talked to the young brothers. And come to find out, they was the rolling 60s. I didn't know they was that tough. But, I had to understand from my education, from where I was, things looked different to me. The world looked different. And, I had to assimilate, to the culture that was going on around us. And it was a struggle over there. It was a struggle over there. And eventually, I came to understanding with the brothers around there, that we all being attacked by the same monster. So we have to have an understanding with each other and try to support and help each other and fight with each other through this monster. Because he's not going to let up on. He don't let up what clicked you in. He's on us because of the color we are. And until we understand that, we're going to have a conflict. So, that came about sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
right.
You, Jomo, for putting a cover of protection on me and my home.
Always and forever, sister. You're a sister down in the struggle. And if you associate with these people right here, my comrade James, Tata, and all these people sitting up here, then you're all right with me, comrade. And I will die and go to wherever I got to go to before I let anybody try to hurt you. Me or any of my people. I don't play with them.
I know
They can catch me on a lonely road in Texas. The police kidnap them. I do not care because I'm ready, necessary to die for the struggle. I mean that. I'm not playing about that. I'm not playing about that. They don't mess with my people. See, when you my comrades personally, then I take everything personally. You guys can get mad at the person, then, make amends or whatever, but I'm still upset with that person. And that's wrong, right? But you do something to you, the comrade, G2, sister, I'm still upset. I don't, that's the way I am.
And we love you just the way you are.
Yeah, I know I'm a hard person to love sometimes. But sometimes I be talking to ignorant people, but I don't. Well, I do mean them some harm if they're messing with y'all. Sister be lying, right? Just like G2 got to tell me a lot of times. That little stuff. See, this brother here, what's so good about G2? He has reformed situations where we can communicate and talk with people and give them chances, in other words. negotiate with their safety, not ours, right? But he said, just don't look just because that moment there and take it, that anger and act on that, wait and try to deal with it. And if we can compromise, as long as we don't compromise the struggle, we can compromise to keep those people safe. So that's the kind of road I'm on now. So I'm learning that a little bit every day. You're never too old to learn. I don't know if that made sense, but.
Made perfect sense.
Okay. Even all the cursing is not necessary all the time. A lot of terms we used to use is not necessary no more, right? And if this brother here can calm down. So I seen him get kind of upset one day when we was at the breakfast, and he's talking about disciplining a person about some stuff that happened in San Quentin and stuff like that. It came out, that dragon was coming out. I seen the fire. I said, oh, there it is. I said, oh, there it is, right? They don't want to see this brother breathing that drag. You know, they don't want to see it. I used to tell people about it. He would just say, you're lucky the brother Comrade G2, the brothers like y'all. You just don't even know. You just don't even know. Okay, is that it? We done? Anybody else got any words?
So you're not sure if you're going to be around next week, huh?
I don't know, but, you know, I'm trying to get some stuff down. I'm supposed to be trying to get some gumbo ready. I got to cook a vegetarian gumbo and for what's her name's daughter. She wants some Karen, and make enough for any people who want some vegetarian gumbo. Well, they can have some of that and cook another gumbo for my mama's church, you know, and I'll cook you some too if I got it. I'll split it up and leave it for you and your mom, you know. Okay. How mama doing anyway? She doing all right?
Yeah, she's doing real good.
That's good. Yeah. I was looking at, thinking about a side. Me and Baba was in a store one day, and the sister's quiet. You know, you can't hear her walk up on you. The side you can't hear it. We ain't just Baba just talking. We turned around, there she was, right? me and Baba, and she said, you know, when Baba passed, she said, I know that was your comrade, you know. Y'all used to shop together, me and Baba. And we ran into her one day. And that's a lovely picture, sister. They got on the corner. That's you, right? On Slauson and Crenshaw?
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
That is,
you know,
that's a strong picture,
Yeah. Thank you very much. You know, I that day that we ran into the store, it was actually funny. I mean, I mean, it was like they were so involved with talking to each other. You know what I mean? It was like, Jomo say something, and then Baba say something, and they was like right up on each other. You know, talking. Right? They was talking so hard. I said, these brothers got something to offer each other for sure. Ain't no doubt about that. You can see that love between you. It's a good thing.
We go all the way back.
Brotherly love.
Yeah, me and Baba go all the way back. We'd be arguing sometime, and because he was so intelligent. The brother would say, he said something about an ant. He'll tell you about the thorax of the ant. He'll tell you where the ant came from, what queen the ant came from. I'm like, damn, Baba, he would know everything. I mean, the brother, man, boy. But every time he needed help, anytime when something happened, I was there. He was a comrade, you know. And we were there in the belly of the beast. And if anybody that's been in that situation, that is hard to be locked away. Not only were we locked away, we were locked away inside a prison, inside a prison. And you get deeper. Now, you know, you got the main line. The main line was like the streets. We were in the hole, in the jail, and in grave harm's way in the jail. Baba got stabbed 39 times in the adjustment center. The police set him up, tried to kill him. He just fought him off. That's why he had a little finger like that. And the Aryan Brotherhood tried to kill him when he went to the shower. That's how life was. And then if we fought, say you fought on the little yard or whatever, you got on the little yard, the police would shoot you and let your enemy live, the Nazis, or the Aryan Brotherhood, or whoever it was. They kill you because you're the target. You're the revolutionary. So they had special shit for us. Special beatings, special torment. They took caliprongs and put them on me.
They beat me down, you know, to the ground. You know, that brother George Floyd, they killed him like that, but I had his foot on my neck, the choke, beat down. They was twisting my leg one time so bad, I just said, break it off. They was twisting like that damn Popeye cartoon. Just trying to twist my foot off, break it off. I mean, shit, the pain, like, oh, well, this is what it is.
You know the most important thing? The most important thing, Brother Jomo, is that you're still standing.
Yeah, but sometimes I feel
Still
bad because the comrades are gone. You know, George should have been here. Jonathan should have been here. Malcolm should have been here. It's more important people. Who am I? I'm nobody compared to all these heroes and revolutionary comrades that gave their life up. It's just, I just don't consider myself that worthy. You know, the worthy is Hugo Pinell, what he went through. The man was in the hole in solitary confinement for 46 years, 47. He went in there when he was 18, and then they still killed him and murdered him like that. I mean, that just broke my heart. I couldn't even go up there and see. I couldn't even. Jonathan got killed. That was bad, and it hurt me, George. But the comrade, to do him like that, yo, that's just horrible. The police, I mean, then I got mad. You know, some people tried to help Yogi, but they didn't help him enough because I don't care what Yogi had said. He didn't want to. I would have been there with the comrade, you don't have to get mad at me because I ain't letting you out of my sight. You know, to do that to him, that's just a total disrespect. They still need to be fighting over that shit. They still need to be getting down over that shit. Let him get done like that. That's just, that's horrible shit. Excuse my language. But let's don't talk about it because that's just like, you know what I mean? That's just, you got to understand, you know the brother. If you didn't know him, but you did know him, he gave his life. He fought for brothers that couldn't fight back. If it wasn't for him and Comrade George, they would do anything they wanted to black men in the prison. Before they got there, they was doing whatever they wanted to black folk. When they got there, they had to back up. The comrades gave their life. And they wouldn't let them, they killed them. They just murdered. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go up there. Wait.
I said it's been 5 years since he was murdered, and the two white boys that they got on tape, they've been dragging that they ain't went to trial yet.
No, they ain't went to trial because they put them in there to do that, man. They put them in there to do that. And the brothers' knowledge now, a lot of the young brothers, even though they wasn't involved particularly what Yogi was doing, they should have automatically know who this brother was and veered toward him and hung. You know, back in the day.
Yeah, but that's part of the problem is that by him being in the hole as long as he was, and when he came out, I mean, it almost happened shortly. I mean, he was murdered.
A week, 10 days later, right?
Yeah, about 2 weeks later. And they had put him and isolated him in the pod where all the ABs were. So when he came out, I mean, he ain't used to that stuff. So
that's what I'm saying. And the young brothers, it's like, I remember Big Earl. Remember Earl Gibson? I guess it was a Solidarity 7.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, it was 7 and 11, whatever. And Big Earl, and the thing is, though, is that Big Earl was in a situation one time, and I automatically went over there, me and some people. You dig it? Before, he didn't even have to ask. We seen it coming. You see, you got to be able, one thing we learned, you have political education, okay? One thing. And you have physical education. And when I'm dealing with physical education, you also want to deal with self-defense, security. And that's one thing that I have is dealing with security constantly. I'm always looking because that threat is ever present. This brother come out, and Yogi wasn't going to lock up. They go back to the, no, he's going to come out there. The clip hit him one time. You remember that time he hit the clip?
Yeah.
Yeah, hit him, and he fought him off, whatever, and a lot of them got checked behind and stuff, but the man was fearless. He was fearless. And he didn't back down. And they hated him for that, and they murdered him. They waited and murdered him and killed him. And I just don't understand. because they should have just tore up everything. They still should be tearing up everything. They should put another understanding on them people. You do something like that to somebody like that, one of our leaders, it's going to be hell to play. I can't, you know, it's still on my mind, you know. And then when I see his daughter and all that stuff was going on, I don't want to talk about that, but I know she's going through it, still going through it. It was just horrible, man. It just, man, that's why I hate him. I hate him. I've been hating him since I've been a little kid. That's right. Since I've been a little boy, I've been hating him. Still do. I don't care nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are we, James, are we moving into the third, this is Friday.
This is Friday. We have a day off.
A day off.
If I didn't have to work, I'd spend the rest of the day rationing time.
Oh, was I supposed to talk about something else?
No, sir. No, sir.
Talking about exactly what you're supposed to talk about.
Oh, yeah, y'all still got me. Yeah. Okay, I'll give him. Yeah, you know, a lot of people, you know, just don't know the pain and suffer that the brothers went through. And we used to come out. Geronimo, I seen Geronimo fight the police one time with chains on, shackles. Sometimes we had to fight. You know, little tray they give you, little plastic tray, whatever, they want that back or come in there and we had to fight, get tear gas on the tear. Beat down. I mean, these people just don't know how horrible this stuff was, you know, and Geronimo used to tell me, he said, I grow at night because it looked like he talking about, he looked taller, all that stuff, But anyway, that brother, I missed that brother. I looked at Baba showed me a video of D-Don, the Freeman brothers, and who was the other one? D-Don, Marvin Jackson. It was Baba. It was Baba, Dion, and the Freeman brothers. They were on his ship, his little sailboat.
Right.
And they were sailing, and they were all smiling, right? And I said, oh, this is a nice little video, Baba. And now that I think of all these brothers passed on, you know, and I think about them on the ship smiling and took that video, all four of them. And it comes back to my mind, right? Comes back to my mind. Otada is a comrade that took care of my mother for security when I was incarcerated. Otada was my comrade when we fought against this dope that was in the community. Otada was a comrade when we bought the women from Atlanta, Georgia, who were getting ripped off by Maynard Jackson and all them people that George Bush, I guess, had went in and told them not to give up the fact that the Ku Klux Klan was killing those black children down there. They knew. Wayne Williams did not do that, okay? He was railroaded. Bush came in and said, if you look at that Atlanta, Georgia, HBO, did anybody see the HBO special about Atlanta, Georgia, the children's murder? Well, anyway, they got a call, the Supreme Court, Georgia Supreme Court got a call from the White House, George Bush, whatever. They didn't want that to be overturned because there would have been a so-called race riot. But they were murdering these kids to start a race war. And they were going to start murdering black women. So what happened, we got involved in it, and we felt like this. If a woman got murdered, her child got murdered, and she had other kids, and they didn't want to give her the funds that was being raised, we said, we'll bring the women out here. We'll raise, I guess, $500,000, and we gave them the money in their hands. Now, you can take this money, buy you another house, help your other kids, we don't care. You don't want to lose this kid. These mad maniac murders killed your kids. So we're not going to get hung up on that shit trying to look good with the government, with the Uncle Tom people like Maynard Jackson. Who was the other one there? Andrew Young. Who was the other one there? Julius Bond. Okay, so that's why we brought the women out here. And when they got out here, we did the security for them and made sure that they were safe and sound with no problem. We did a lot of things. We dealt with a lot of situations as far as so-called gang problems, gang warfare, whatever. We constantly train. That brother was constantly training. You know, his brother would just push us on his knuckles and talk me about this right here. This, all that old flying like, you know, Bruce Lee. He said, people can't do that. The real thing is these knees and elbows and all that. The brother was my comrade. We fought together out there to liberate the space for black people to live in without the use of drugs. We dealt with a lot of issues I can't go off into, and we dealt with a lot of them drug problems. So, you know, a lot of them drug dealers, they didn't have it too good dealing with us because we know that the majority of that dope is coming from somewhere else, and it wasn't coming from the little punk dope dealer standing on the corner. I thought he had 2 or 3 kilos. We know the government was involved in this, and that's the sources that we were trying to deal with. And that brother was there 100% all the time for the struggle. He passed, and that was a hard thing for my heart right there when he went.
One of the things about Hutada was he taught us in our martial arts class that he said you have, he gave us a time frame that we had that if someone was approaching us that we had time to look, just enough time to look to see who it was to make sure it wasn't a friend. Like you said that Asada walked up on you and Baba.
Right.
I was in Costco one day, and the mother of, I was teaching at that time, and so the mother of the owners of the school where I was teaching walked up behind me and grabbed my purse off of my shoulder. And I didn't know it was her at the time it happened, and even the cashier didn't give me any clue that anybody was walking up on me. But I was getting ready to knock her out, and as I was turning to hit whoever it was, I also remembered what Hutada said, and I looked to see who this was, and it was her. But because she saw me coming at her, getting ready to knock her out, it almost made her have a heart attack. She's like, oh my God, oh, I can't believe it. I said, you know, don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that again. So she left Costco, she went and got in her car, she was driving away. She said she had to pull over to the side of the road to calm herself down because I was getting ready to knock her out in Costco. I had no idea who, but I had the purse. When she grabbed the strap, I grabbed the purse.
Right.
She couldn't get away with it. But I was going to knock her out.
When I came out, my mind
saved her life.
Right. What happened to me, Bob taught me this, he taught me this, right? People call you different names in different places by your name. Some people call me Frankie. So if they call me Frankie, that means they're more likely in Santa Ana or in Tacoma, Washington. They call me Frank, that's probably Northern California. You dig it? They calling me Jomo, that's L.A., maybe Alabama and Chicago. You see? So you don't answer to every name, in other words. So when you hear somebody call your name, you got to figure out, hey, who is this person, where they know me from? You don't react and turn around because it might be the police. He taught me that. And the brother also taught me that running off at the mouth too much is bad for any type of action. You got to be silent. You got to be quiet when you're dealing with this situation. And the brother was very quiet, but he was very, very dead. He reminded me of G2 a little bit, quiet like that, you know. And but they don't want that other part of it, that dragon come out. That's what I call it, dragon, when you get upset. And the brother was very good at that. And the techniques, the martial art techniques he taught was very quiet. It wasn't all about all that, you know what I mean? Whip out, bam, out of here. You know, what you waiting on? Let's go. So, yeah, I miss that brother too. And we need that. We need more physical education. We need more training. These people, well, I ain't gonna call their names, but this one organization around here, they don't even got one of them things. You know what I'm saying? They can't even protect nobody. They run around here talking about they defenders and protecting people, and they ain't got nothing to protect them with.
But that'll get people hurt. We can be having a meeting, and they lying about Black August and walk over there, oh, they Black August. And they don't have nothing to do with us. But they're running off at the mouth trying to take credit for that. You don't know nothing about us. What are you talking about? I'm here with Black August. You know what I'm saying? What happened? What happened? This guy said he was Black August. Yeah, so anyway. Well, anyway, like I said, comrades, thank you for this. You caught me off guard.
Yay.
This is a pleasant surprise. You got me.
We was trying
What
to
that
get some
San Quentin book? You got me.
we was trying to get some fire on that spear, but it didn't work out.
Yeah. Well, this is good enough for me. This is gonna energize me. I need to take this up to that pig and hit him upside the head. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
No, you're not.
Yeah, get up with the police.
Get every last bit of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all right, y'all. Y'all got me on this one. Now I got to tell my son and tell everybody. I'll be bragging about this for a couple of months at least. It's nice too.
James, did you take a picture of that?
I did.
What's that?
We all tried.
Is he awake?
Yeah. Oh, also, whatever you could do, I think I was telling James we need to get more. Well, we can get some. You see, they selling Black August. That's what I'm trying to say. We should have something where we can get some Black August T-shirts where we can get money for Black August. You know, bring it in for incidentals or transportation or stuff that we need to help. Like when the brothers come down, we can have a place for them to stay. You know, they stay there where we at the house, our stuff. But we should have a fund ready. These people raising money for Black August. I just can't. They lucky. They swear to God, they lucky. They lucky. Yeah.
Okay, y'all, we about to cut.
Black August been doing that already.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna close up.
So I'm getting ready to put that calendar up. And I don't know if you saw the calendar I made in 2018, Black August calendar.
Yeah, you gave me. Did you give me one? Because I got one. You gave me something that said, yeah, it was a
Yes,
present.
I did
It
give
was
you
a
one.
birthday present. I got that. Yeah.
I'll give it
We
to
need
you.
to sell calendars. We need to sell cups. We need to
Yeah.
sell. Matter of fact, we need to be having masks and all that because what we're doing to raising money is for Black August.
Yes.
Okay, because the majority of the stuff we do, we come out of pocket doing it, right? Which I don't care what I got to do, and you guys probably don't care, but we should have a fund raised what we can do for gas, for transportation, whatever we need it, for housing or temporary housing. Somebody comes from out of town, we need to raise these funds. Everybody's, I'm telling you, if not, we know it. There's probably somebody right now raising money or has received money in Black August's name, not telling us. I'm telling you how they do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and they're right down the street from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about they lost money. They ain't lost
Yeah,
money.
you know what I'm saying? Talking about how much they made. Yeah, that's a lie. See, that's a lie, comrade. That's a lie. And I'm trying to find, I want to tell you this.
No,
I'm trying to find out now
it.
how much
I got
money they
it.
got. Somebody gonna tell me.
I got that, comrade.
Okay, all right. You know they lying.
Yep.
Yeah, you know they lying.
Yeah.
All right, comrades.
Okay.
All right, brothers and sisters, comrade.
All right.
Right
I'm
on.
looking forward to that gumbo, Jomo.
Okay, what time does he see we're smiling? No,
Yeah.
but I was going crazy. I said, she ain't stopped smiling for. What's wrong with you say? I didn't want to say nothing wrong. I want to be rude, but I'm saying, what's wrong with her? I said, she just smiling. What's going on here?
I'm thinking about you. I
You had a
love you.
picture up there. Okay, I got you.
I
All right.
ain't think-
You
You
know,
know, I'm getting old now. My mind be playing tricks on me. I'm like, she's smiling. I said, something's wrong.
you know she can't smile that long. She can't smile that long.
G2, you don't want me back. You
You gotta beat
G2.
somebody up every 15 minutes, so how's she gonna smile?
Hush, G.
A perennial smile on her face.
Hush.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You're telling too much truth.
All right.
Yeah.
All
All right,
right.
comrade, I
Wow.
gotta get back
Wow.
to work.
This was fun.
Right on. Thank you, guys. I love you all. I love y'all.
Thank you.
Really mean
Stay
that.
safe, Jomo. Stay
Love you,
safe.
Brother Jomo. Stay strong.
I will. You too, sister.
See you later.
All right. See you later.